I was muted, wasn't I? Muted, huh? That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Well, if it's barely even scuff, it's just streamer for gore. Streamer for gore. It happens. It happens. It's fine. Also, hello, Kurama. Good evening to you, Taku Gobmaid. Good evening, Gecko. Good evening, Myth and Johnny. I hope y'all are having a lovely evening. Let me put a little bit of music on really quickly. We're gonna listen to some nice, chill music. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be relaxing. We're also going to just is this it? Yeah. I forgot that. One sec. There we are. Dingus doing some lurking, but I'm here. Take it easy, Dingus! Today I am mostly dealing with art block. So I have a little bit of art block, so we're going to be real gentle with me and real patient while I get through this little period of art block. It's okay. Art block happens to everybody. 25.9k points for Honey being muted. Sweet. Hope you're enjoying those points. Now, you two, it happens. Art block just happens. It's not something that really is something to be ashamed of or really that upset by. It can be quite upsetting to not be able to draw the way you want to, but it just happens. And that's okay. Have a great night. See you on Friday. See you on Friday, Drago! Gentle, yes. My virtue for real. It's so important to be gentle, Dingy. We all gotta be so gentle with ourselves, especially in these trying times. Just a little kitty face to get around your art blocks. Also, hello, PJ! That's true! I was gonna try drawing, some very drastic poses to sort of just shift how my mind is thinking, you know? Pestle, gentle? I don't understand. Give more subs? That's not what I said. That's a whole other sentence. I said, thank you, Pestle, for the 5 gifted subs and the 10 gifted subs earlier. Jeez. And Bloodasp, thank you for the resub. Happy 38 months. Hello, honey. Hope you have a great week. My god, where does the time go? 38 months. 3 years and 2 months, and I couldn't be happier. Good. Good. I'm glad you are at a happier point in your life, I hope. And also, Mariac, thank you for the resub. Happy 45 months. Time's passing. Also, hello, Meta. What's with this sensual ass music? This is just Blue Turtle. It's just some fantasy lo-fi music. Very chill. I take it brute forcing the block is a bad idea? Generally, yes. Generally, yes. Brute forcing it is... Some people can brute force it. Me, on the other hand, I gotta be so nice to myself. I gotta be so nice. Oh, Pastor, you're going to Mount Fuji today? I hope it's lovely weather and you can see it from wherever you're coming from. Oh, that ought to be fun. That ought to be fun. I've heard it is gorgeous. Oh, I hope you're having fun over there in Japan. Also, Al Pacino, thank you for the resub. Happy 9 months. Congratulations on your stream, baby. And also, hello, Jeff Boner. Ho, how are you today? Oh, yeah, I got art block right now. That is okay. I'll explain what kind of art block it is after I do the redeems, because I don't want to forget about those. Device Cereal, thank you for the earwiggles. Hey, Banjo, don't ever worry about being late. You're all good. You come whenever you're feeling it. Dingus, for dealing with the art block, you're really adorably bubbly right now. Yeah, there is a point of frustration, and unfortunately, I did kind of hit it a little bit on Saturday. So I knew that art block was coming. As soon as Saturday's stream, I was tired. I was like, this feels like it's going to lead to an art block. And I was correct. Who would have thought? Having gone through so many art blocks, I could see it coming. At least the early signs of it. You can't really predict it that much. But yeah, it does happen. Jeff, it's a chronic condition? Yes. It comes free with being your artist. You cannot opt out. Who'da thunk it? Cryptic Ghost, I got alert to get some work done, sadly, but I'm glad I catch a stream nonetheless. Yeah, you go ahead and do what you gotta do. Good luck with work today. And also, Myth, thank you for the hydrate, breathe, and posture check. Oh, baby, getting taken care of. Let's go. Oh, good for my back. I wanted to work out today, but I ran out of time. I had to start making dinner, so I made gnocchi. I think it's pronounced gnocchi with mushroom, spinach, and zucchini. Zucchini was the other one. Jeff, it comes about naturally, like polio. I don't know about that. I don't know if it comes like that, but it does come quite naturally to artists, it seems. Did you draw Bill Cipher? Or Bill Chipfler? Chipfer? Is that like a cross between Chip Schuyler and Bill Cipher? I'm trying doing 20 squats before I go to bed every night. Ooh, nice. I want to try doing some burpees after stream. Like after stream, I'm planning on doing a little bit of a 30-minute workout before I go to bed because I gotta have a shower. My hair is a little bit greasy right now, so we are going to do some art, chill, and then I'm gonna work out, take a shower, and have some late dinner. Gnocchi alla vodka sounds good right now. Ooh, I used vodka sauce. Very good. Meta, also, I've already lost 6 pounds. Congratulations! I hope you're feeling comfy in your body and you're feeling good about your capabilities. What was the other one? Right. It was a breathe redeem. I think art block is a little bit rough sometimes. You can't really predict it. And like, I don't know. Also, honey, check DMs real quick. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Let me answer this DM really quick. It is quite important. But yeah, that reminds me. I gotta make sure that I have it. Al Pacino, thank you for the 100 shinies. Going to the gym so it won't be long, so bye-bye. My hair is a little greasy too. Yeah. Sometimes I force myself to work out just so I can have an excuse to shower sometimes. It's not the healthiest habit I've realized. I should shower every other day probably. That's like good enough that it doesn't dry out my skin, but it also keeps me from getting greasy. But I also try to work out every other day, and if I don't, I'm like, well, I'll just go again tomorrow, and then I put off showering. Only a little bit stinky. Only a little stinky. You need an excuse? Sometimes. Sometimes. It's... And sometimes I forget. Jeff, someone drank my cheap-ass cooking vodka, and I hope they're doing okay. Hope they don't got alcohol poisoning, jeez. Unrelated to Jeff's plight. Hospital Dingus. And Dingus drank something. He's like, go to hospital. Don't worry about it. Any thoughts on protein pasta? Trying to eat better at my protein content. I got one from Barilla, but I have not tried it yet. I haven't tried protein pasta. Protein pasta sounds pretty good. Honestly. Could be good, especially if you're going for gains. A bad habit indeed. Let me guess. To focus in art? Yeah. Yeah. It happens. It's okay. Quintus, a good way to get out of art block is to get back to the basics. Recently, I did anatomy training and it really helped. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. What I was hoping to do this stream was I was hoping to try doing some very quick, dynamic, flowing poses that do not have to be finished. That can just be drawn in composition, and I don't necessarily have to flesh them out. I think that would be really, really fun for me to do. 10-minute poses. Kind of like 10-minute poses, yeah. But yeah. I've had protein-loaded mac and cheese before. It's pretty good. Ooh. Putting cheese and protein together? Excellent. Jeff, I do need to shower every day since I work in an atmosphere. It's like 60% dust. Different for everybody. Different for everybody. For real, for real. I might propose this. Me too. I'm very excited for them. Part of the reason I went directly to the art screen is because I was like, ooh, I am very excited to start art. Here's the lovely thing. The type of art block that I have is execution art block. There's a bunch of different ways of calling it, and even I vary it up every once in a while, but it's basically my artistic eye is stronger than my ability to draw now. Meaning that the art I see in my brain is better than the art that my hand and muscles can produce. So, what can I do? Well, honestly, best thing I can do is just take it easy, not force anything, and relax. Low points like this often just come and go. My brain will naturally get better. What can help as well as Keens was saying, other anatomy studies or style studies. Generally, when you have any kind of art block, that's a good time to try to add a new style into your repertoire. So I'm kind of challenging myself right now to make more dynamic poses. I think it'd be really fun. Jeff, gotta look for the ledge to climb up to get off the plateau. Yep. Yeah. Some people do that with a lot of different ways. That's a cool looking block. Thank you. It's the art block. We don't appreciate the art block often, but it has its place. It has its place for sure. Ugh. Also, just before I do this, let me really quickly change this to gray so it doesn't burn our retinas. There we are. Art, 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 art. I'm gonna call the starting cube in Blender the artist's block from now in honor of Honey. It's the artist block. You're supposed to delete it and make a brand new one exactly the same. Cube is the secret. You gotta draw the cube and it will reveal its secret. Exactly, you gotta draw it. Now, let's get rid of the art block here. There is a music track to this, so let me know if y'all can hear it. You shouldn't hear it. So it should be fine, but yeah. Big Will, oh, like we were discussing in Saturday's stream. It can be better, but how do I do it? Yeah, exactly, Big Will. Good memory. Oh, Leon, see y'all later. Got some errands to run. Maybe I'll come back with a new phone. Ooh, good luck. I hope the phone is good and it does its job and is not too expensive for you. Not too out of your budget. Starting cube is inferior to the identical cube you replace it with. I still don't understand why we need to do that. And yet, almost every tutorial always insists on it. Who am I to argue with every single YouTube tutorial when it comes to Blender? You know? Alright, I'm just gonna make some composition frames really quickly. There we go. Let's do 4 of them. Very simple, just doing this. So this is how I do composition. It's called, I think, thumbnailing. You're making thumbnails of the pieces you want to see. So this is how I do concept art for, like, starting soon screens, animations, pretty much anything. So we're pretty much just going to be doing this, creating little compositions within them, and not sweating too much about making it clean and finished. Also, can you just get some good sleep? It's an hour and a half. I'm gonna go sleep. Thanks again for the answer. Art block will not stop my art. Good! And no worries. Thank you for asking. Ugh. We don't need to. It's a Blender meme. Oh, I see. Background's a bit loud? Gotcha. I can turn it down a little bit. Should be a little quieter now. Thumbnails making click. We're making clickbaits? Perhaps a little bit of clickbaits. As a treat. We've been good. We can bait people a little bit. Hi, Cozy. Yippee, honey art. Yippee! Hi, PJ. We're getting through art block really, really gently. Not stressing. Not getting upset with ourselves. We're just chilling. Alright, let's see. I'm listening to this audio track. So what I did is I grabbed a meme song, essentially, that I found, and I put it into the file, and now I'm listening to it for inspiration. I'm kind of trying to emulate a vibe that I saw. So I thought I was going to see Baby Bee-Boo breakdancing outside my front driveway because my neighbors are playing dubstep. Does Bee-Boo like dubstep? You gotta see if my overlay on CS Paint saved when I went to my UVC. Oh, important. Important to remember. I haven't even backed up my overlay, actually. Ooh, that's not good. That's bad. I think I'm gonna adjust this. And then I'm going to go to the Objects tool. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. I want to do a nice dynamic sort of... I want to do a dynamic kind of pose. So we're going to put... We're going to start with a box like this. Something like this, I think would be good. Box doesn't exactly have to work perfectly, but it helps if it does. So let's erase this line. Basically, I'm forcing myself to make dynamic poses. But I gotta downgrade it real quick. Tuning in secret. Today is the closing ceremony for school in Japan. Everyone is sad and crying. I'm doing paper, decided to listen. Hope you're doing well, Sulingar. I hope you're enjoying yourself over there. I wonder, I guess closing ceremonies, no, are closing ceremonies different times of the year? Because school starts in September over in Japan, right? Or does it start in spring? Purple Speed Racing. When my new desktop arrives, I can't wait to sticker with Honey Gobbler stickers. I love putting stickers on everything. It's so much fun putting stickers on just all the things I own. It just makes me happy. Like, I have a study notebook where I explicitly give myself an incentive to learn, where I'm like, if I open my notebook and learn a little bit, then I can put a sticker in it. And I was like, ooh, makes baby brain happy. Starts in spring? Gotcha, okay. School in Japan ends in spring. The first semester starts in April. Oh, okay, yeah. It's a completely different seasonal thing than us. Let's see. The perspective of this box is a little off, but that's okay. What if I move this down a little bit? I kind of want a very casual, just sitting in a shopping cart kind of vibe. Maybe I want the perspective to be a little bit more like this. What if I was just eating a hot dog? Hot dog. Put a hot dog in there. Make it a big hot dog. Nice big hot dog. Glizzy Goblin. Yeah, we're drawing glizzies now. Let's see if I draw a glizzy with perspective. Listen, we gotta put perspective on the glizzy. It adds to the realism of the composition, you know? Add a little like sauce on it, let it drip a little. Let's see, how do you hold a glizzy? Make it a chili dog. Ooh, chili dog. Like Sonic. They do school all summer and have the summer break for 1 month in August. Oh, summer break is 1 month long. School in Japan ends in spring. First semester starts in April. Meta didn't save my overlay. Wrist in pieces, Meta's overlay. I'm so sorry, Meta. Ice cream cone drip. Ooh, ice cream cone drips. Oh, eating food. Drawing food is very fun, honestly. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking at my hand and referencing it right now. Like, how would I hold this? How do you hold a hot dog? How do you hold a hot dog? The artist struggle of like, how do I position this hand? Let's see. I think it goes like this. Something like this. I'm just estimating right now. I'm not too worried about like accuracy. I just want to get the maybe I'll put the wrong selection tool. Maybe I'll have the hot dog like this. Like about to eat it. Something like this. All right, put a little railing behind the shopping cart. And then maybe I'll put a foot up here. No, that might be a little too much work. Well, will it make the pose more dynamic though? Remember, there's no need to finish these. Obviously gotta get a real hot dog now. Get your hot dog. Get yourself a glizzy. Sulingar, thanks for the posture check, by the way. And Necromorph, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, to like Bob hold a plate of Jello in Monsters vs. Aliens. How did he hold the Jello? Didn't he want to romance it? Star vs. Evil, there was a food vendor called Goblin Dogs. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Almantas, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was your stream? Geezer raid. Are you the geezer? Is that you? But welcome on in, Raiders. Pleasure to meet all y'all. My name is Honey, and today I got art block. So I'm doing some really loose and fast sketches to get ideas out of my brain and be kind to myself. It was lovely. I was doing calligraphy. I love calligraphy. It's beautiful. Yes, I am the geezer. Grandmama or grandpapa. Grandparent. Don't worry. I am also a granny. Update PC's Kate shipped out today. Welcome, Raider. Nice. Gecko says it every time when I'm like, oh boy, my birthday's in April. Gecko just goes, old, old, old. And I'm like, I know, I know, I know. But isn't that nice? Getting to grow old in my own time. Embrace the old. Also, happy birthday. Thank you. It's in April, so like a week. Nah, my birthday's not in a week. My birthday's almost in a week. Oh gosh. I have not prepared. I have not prepared anything. About to get older. 4 days. Ooh, let's go, Johnny. Your birthday's coming up too. Gecko, even though I'm older than you. Yeah. Yeah. Elder Honey. You're an elder. Elder Honey. Has some like respect on it. Very nice. Your model's so expressive. I'm so impressed in taking notes. Thank you. I drew and rigged it myself. Thank you. And Greywolf, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Here for you. Thank you. Supporting me in my old age. I do appreciate it. Honey, birthday stream? I'll see if I can stream on my birthday. My family might want to do something because it is a Wednesday. But perhaps it'll be fun. Turning 42 in July. Let's go. Enjoy yourself. Congrats on making it this far. Honey, permission to call Gecko Gramps? Yeah, why not? If I am Granny, Gecko may be Gramps. Everyone's old here, and it's good. It's good that we are old. Growing old is something that doesn't always happen. And so, you know what? Gotta be happy when it does. I guess perhaps a delayed celebration for stream. Ooh. Perhaps. Perhaps. A lot of people don't get to appreciate it. Exactly. Exactly. That's kind of the vibe I have in my brain, where it's like, yeah, getting old can be scary, but genuinely, it's something that not a lot of people, well, not everyone gets to, experience. And so I would hope that one day I will get to experience old age and be content, you know? And for the youngins here, my life got radically better after I turned 30. See? See, that's kind of actually the thing I've heard, Alman, is that a lot of 30-year-olds are like, everyone told me my life was going to go downhill once I hit 30, and then a lot of them are like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, things are actually pretty cool. Things are pretty neat, actually. And I'm like, oh, okay. That makes me a little less scared of it. Thank you. I share a birthday with Dad, exactly 30 years apart. Wow. Must be kind of fun to celebrate. Also, great. Well, thank you for the breather, Dean. Sugar, long explanation ahead. Everyone is sad because both kids and teachers take school so seriously and care so much. The kids actually hate leaving school, especially because in Japan, teachers swap schools every 3 years to share the talent, instead of keeping everyone in one place. It actually helps to keep the schools from being considered bad or develop certain reputations, like in the US. Oh. It also helps because it means all teachers end up with experience in special ed departments, regardless of degree major, and experience foreigners and foreign kids at the foreign-centered schools. It's weirdly inclusive, but sad, because a kid might stay at one school their whole life, but their favorite teacher only stays for 2 to 3 years. Oh, okay. Gecko. Back in my day, games were in 2D. We didn't have all those fancy-pantsy 3D graphics, and it was fine that way. Tim, did you make your own model? Yeah, I made the model myself. I'm pretty proud of it, and I'm so excited for the next one. The next one's going to be even more clean and expressive, I hope. I have learned many things in making many models. And hopefully all those skills will transfer over to making an even more powerful model. What's fancy talks about polygons and stuff. Back in my day, games were 8-bit and we were thankful. Meanwhile, me, a little baby, is like, my first game was Dark Souls Remastered. What are polygons? I still don't understand. I never understood. But 2D games? Nuh-uh. My first game was Pokemon Coliseum. Ooh. I've never actually played any Pokemon games, except for Pokemon Go and the Pokemon card trading game. One sec. I gotta grab. There we go. Had to bring my trash can closer to me. I'm just playing Dark Souls for almost 3 weeks straight. It's so fun. It's so good. I love From Software. I love FromSoft's game. Specifically, the Soulsborne games. I have not played any of the other ones, honestly. Eat hot dog. Honey, I'm so bad at Dark Souls. You have no idea. Oh, yeah? Well, if you're having fun with it, are you really that bad at a game? If you're having fun with it, you are having a good experience, at least. I would hope that's how it goes. Also, Teleparos. Thank you so much for the resub. Happy 11 months. New honey model comes soon? Can't wait. Little bit of patience. It's still in the works. I'm still working on it. I had a great time. People watching me had anger headaches. Sometimes that does happen. Sometimes that does happen. I think I'm actually... Whoop. Get over there. I think I'm actually the single worst player. I died 123 times to Asylum. No. There are worse. And oftentimes it's the ones that give up. And that's okay. You don't gotta keep playing games if they make you upset and you're not having fun. And Grey Wolf, thank you for the 200 shinies. Be proud you inspire my otter girlfriend and me to full wiggle fun. Good. I'm glad y'all are having fun. Over 300 times to Queelag. Let's see. Queelag, honestly, still not bad. Here's the thing. No one will ever convince me that they are a bad Dark Souls player unless they get really, really upset and give up. In which case, yeah, they may be a bad Dark Souls player, but they could be really good at other games. Because, like, I am really bad at first-person shooter games. Like, horrible. Especially, like, when we play online. There are people who are way better than me, and I do not have the skill or patience to become good at them. I'm a very bad first-person shooter game. And I also just don't go back to them. That's okay. Medicaid, I'll mess around with the overlay later. I do not have the energy nor the spoons to do it. That is fair. I'm so sorry, Meta. And Gary with the board, thank you for the resub. Happy 7 months. I almost said 17. I'm like, no, wrong number. That little title said, a little heart attack and I had one of those my first split second. Oh no! No, just a little art block. I just got a little art block, so I drew myself in a box with a hot dog. Or shopping cart with a hot dog. The good FPS players are terrifying breed. The professional gamers, I am in awe of. I do not have the skill, the sheer reaction time needed to be a professional gamer is I don't think that's something I have. It would be amazing and cool if I did, but it's just not something I got, and that's okay. I'm in awe of, but not jealous of pro FPS gamers. There. Also, hello, Destin. Fracta, I feel so much better about my Dark Souls skills now. I lost the Asylum Demon maybe 5-10 times before I discovered the secret to almost one-shot them with a drop. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of different ways to beat different bosses. And not all of them are super obvious. And that's okay. Sometimes I would fight a boss for a really long time and I would not end up beating them until I figured out what their secret was, or I just left and came back and brute forced it. Fine. Kind of experimenting with anatomy and poses right now. It's fun. Alma, you only have so many hours in this life, and you choose to do what you want to work at. Can't do everything. Choose the ones that make you happy. That's the hard one, is you cannot do everything, and so you just gotta do what you can. And oftentimes that can never feel like enough. It's tricky, but it is. In a way, it can motivate you to kind of do it, you know? You don't have forever, so do it. But you don't have forever, so slow down too. Also, hello, Bard. Dang it, did I miss the unveiling art block? Don't worry. Let's see if I can pull it back up. The art block! You're welcome, Bard. I have cursed you with it now. Don't worry, it's temporary. It just debuffs you for a bit. Don't worry, you'll get me back to art in no time. The art block masterpiece. Thank you, honey. You're welcome. You're welcome. For a second, I thought you were drawing yourself as a motorbike. Would have been kind of interesting. Just put your head on a motorbike. That would be terrifying. If someone was driving towards me with a bike and had like a head, even if it's a model of a head on in the front of it, I'd be like, You are a scary level of crazy that I don't even want to dig into. Please stay away from me. The great block of blocking. Let's see. I'm just listening to the meme so I can get ideas. There we go. I'm try a little bit more of an energetic pose. Yeah, did you study anyone for anatomy or just standard studies? So yes, for anatomy studies, I studied, I think it was the Artist's Guide to Atlas Anatomy to the Human Form. What is it called? I think I've actually sent it once. It's just like Atlas Anatomy for the Artist by Stephen Rogers Peck. Or Stephen Rogers Peck, Atlas of Human Anatomy for the Artist. That was the book that was given to me in art school, where I got to study human anatomy. I also did life drawing studies where we drew a nude figure who would pose for us in varying lengths of time. But yeah, mostly standard studies. We tried to study as many body types as, for models we could book. Usually that ended up being femme bodies of similar proportions. Sometimes they were taller, sometimes they were a little shorter. We got some mask figures who were thinner, some who were much older. We got a good chunk of like older mask models, which was kind of nice because you got to study the folds of skin as you age. The downside too with older models is they are a little more limited in their motion and range of poses, which can lead to some poses ending up the same. And with the younger models, sometimes they're you need to direct them a little bit. Our teacher had to direct them and go like, "Hey, twist your spine more, raise your shoulders, contrapust a bit more. Make sure that the pose can be dynamic from any angle because we go around the model in a circle." Purple speed racing. Hey, I have a question about my model. For sure, I'll do my best to help. Myth. I got the Classic Human Anatomy: The Artist's Guide to Form, Function, and Movement by Valerie Ella Winslow. Ooh, I haven't read that one. If your motorcycle doesn't look like it's out of Mad Max, what's the point? I do love how Mad Max is designed. Mad Max is a very, very fun movie. I gotta watch it again at some point. I actually have the DVD of it, so maybe I'll watch it again. Maybe I'll work out and watch to it. Well, it's a 2.5 hour movie, actually. Be a lot more interesting cars if they were the norm to cover them in all kinds of spikes and belts and whatnot. If you could aesthetically make them look more like what you actually would want to make them look like, that would be cool. Would just a skull be covered in flames a decent 2D model since I can't draw anatomy? A skull covered in flames could be a good model, honestly. One thing that you might struggle with a little bit is the flame animation, because depending on how you do it, you might have to draw frame by frame and learn how to animate it in Live 2D so it doesn't flicker. Or you would have to get a candle sort of shaped flame, like just the teardrop, and then move that around and make that animation loop. So an animated model might be a little tricky for a beginner, but absolutely is possible. I'm going to put a little bit of perspective on this. Hmm. And anatomy's gonna be the death of me? What kind of anatomy are you struggling with? I can see if I can help. You like when I play Bloodborne? Oh, have fun, Big Will. Bloodborne's a great game. Wasteland Chicken Mad Honey Goblin Max when? Oh, as much as I love Mad Max, I don't know what kind of outfit I would make for it if I were to do that. I really enjoyed anatomy, even if I'm not good at. What anatomy I'm struggling with? Yes. All right, then I guess the best thing to do is if you're generally struggling with anatomy is to try to work on breaking everything down into cylinders and boxes. That's probably the best way to start it. Because then that way you will know how to break down the shapes a little easier. Maybe instead of a downward perspective, we bring chaos. Oh gosh. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. Nasu. Is it Nasu or Naku? Welcome on in. How was your art stream? What were y'all drawing? Master, first time I've been to your stream. I saw you on YouTube before, but I knew I had to watch your streams. Cutest model I've ever seen. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Hello. The first one was right? Okay. Nasu. Nasu, I think that was the first one. Oh gosh. Do I remember which one it was? That's okay. Tee. That's fine. But welcome on in, raiders. Nasu, if you have any art you'd like to share, absolutely feel free to send it to one of the mods and I can show it off on stream and everyone can take a look. But otherwise, absolutely no worries if you don't feel like sharing. You are more than welcome to hang out and thank you for trusting me with your community. Welcome on in, raiders. My name is Honey. It's a pleasure to meet all y'all. Yes, ma'am. Dementia gets me too. Immediate goldfish memory when it comes to names for me. It's just like, oh yeah, these Nasu or Naku. Which one did I say? Oh gosh, I don't remember. Also, art block you say, and yet you're drawing. Indeed. The art block, the type of art block that I have, is the type where the things that I am drawing are not coming out right. There's the lack of ideas sometimes, there's the drawings are not coming out right, and then there's lack of motivation generally with art blocks. There's probably other ones, those are the most common ones I run into. This one in particular is what I am drawing does not quite match what is in my head, and that is okay. I am practicing getting concepts out of my head quickly so that I can not have to worry about the results, you know? I don't have to worry about it looking perfect. I just want to get the ideas out. That's what we're working on right now. That's why I pay my taxes. Good job. Good job. Honey is the great sage of art wisdom. Everybody has good wisdom in them. There are others with way better wisdom than me. I'm gonna be so for real. There are so many artists with way better wisdom than me. I am not the only one. Oh, take K-Tax files. Who do I shoot the DM at them papers? You can send it to Meta Fallout. You can send it to Mithrandir. Johnny is there as well. So absolutely choose whoever's name you feel like. I remember someone was like, yeah, you know, you should do art tutorials. And I was like, homie, that is incredibly flattering. But I feel like there are other artists who already have so many good YouTube tutorials out there. I'll probably just point you to one that already exists. Because I feel like if I was just going to present knowledge, I would kind of be just regurgitating what they say when they say it's so much better, you know? The only thing that I can really talk about for me is my own experience. That's something that other artists can't talk about, you know? Other artists can talk about their experiences, but only I can talk about mine. Baku's mods here, heroes. We owe a lot to the mods. We truly do. Meta, in all seriousness, it's the position of things. I can never get them right like my eye. These don't match the rest of my face or my chest is with. Oh, okay. Maybe your charisma attribute is higher. Nuh-uh. There are so many artists with so much charisma. It is insane. Thank you, Nasu. Or Nasu. But yeah, like, there's so many good art tutorials. And really, the only art tutorial that I might give people that I haven't seen around on YouTube, which is kind of what Edward Sugarmaple's talking about, is my drawing from scratch VOD helped me to draw human form better than I ever could. And so thank you. I'm glad that it helped. One of the things is just like, I feel like what is not talked about enough when you're starting art is how you have to treat yourself like a baby. Not enough people, I think, address that you have to treat yourself as a child that is learning a new skill. Because if you don't, you are going to be treating yourself as an adult who has expectations placed upon them. And that can discourage you from creating in the first place, you know? I think it's just because there are sages out there doesn't mean you aren't wise yourself. Very true, very true. I can say that about all y'all. Y'all probably have a different field of knowledge that I do, and you're probably experts in your own field, even if you may not feel it. Honey tutorial will help with my ADHD brain because there's a wiggly goblin there keeping my brain chemicals happy. The jingly keys in front of you, keeping your attention. Wait, got it? Okay, sick. Logan. Oh, thank you for the posture check, Logan. Meta, you say learn to break the rules, but how do I break them? Everyone says to break them, but how? That is a great question. When it comes to breaking rules, also I drew myself eating a hot dog. I forgot about that. But yeah, when it comes to breaking rules with art, you kind of have to learn them first. For example, with this piece, I am drawing the ribcage so much more turned up, rotated upwards, than it might actually be in real life. But to give the pose appeal, I am exaggerating it in a way that usually your body can't do. Sometimes the rule of does it look better if it's broken works, you know? Twitch is broke again? Oh no! I was gonna say, Nasi, if you posted it on your Twitter or your Blue Sky, absolutely feel free to share those links too. That's another easy way we can see it if you want to share. No rush, you take your time. I'll be here for a little while. The rule of cool. Yeah, the rule of cool really, really can carry you quite far. Oh, thank you, Meta. Let me open that up. Oh, this is so cute. Sorry, one sec. I gotta. This is the art Nessie did. Look at it. This is so cute. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. Very, very good. Here's the other thing. If I'm not mistaken, you duplicated the hand layers. Very clever. Very, very smart move. Scooching this one down a little bit makes it seem a little less symmetrical. Very, very nice. Very, very smart. Work smarter, not harder. Exactly, exactly. But yeah, I think sometimes when people are like, oh, you copied this, it's like, oh, you put less effort into it. It's like, no, you are being super effective and you're using it very smartly. You're using it very, very good. Note has been written. Work smart. Exactly. Oh, I love these eyes. This style of eyes is so, so pretty. The sketchiness of this particular shading in the eyes is So, so pretty. It adds a really nice softness. I really like this. Oh, the little hair tufts are so cute too. I don't know how to do this. I don't know when to add I'll make it a different color. I don't know when to add these particular lines overlapping here to make it seem fluffier. And how to add this slight line here when they're really close to each other to add the illusion of more texture to the hair. It's very, very impressive that you can do that. Nessie has no clue what she's doing. It looks great, though. It looks great. Even if you feel you have no clue what you're doing, you are doing it. Great. You're doing excellent. But yeah, if y'all would like to see more of Nasi's work, I'm sure they draw plenty of art, like, of the similar kind. So if you'd like to check out more of this, absolutely feel free to check out Nasi's streams. Yeah, ugh. I love anime style. Anime style is truly underappreciated in the West. But I'm glad it's getting a lot of good positive attention now. But yeah, ugh. The lines are so smooth. Oh my gosh. Your lines are so clean. What the heck? This looks great. Sorry, I'm just admiring this. This is so cute. Thank you for sharing again, Nasu. That's very kind of you. Thank you for trusting me with that too. But yeah, oh my gosh. There's so many cool artists on Twitch. Bean, what advice can you give artists who are only used to drawing on paper? So that depends. What kind of advice are you looking for? Are you looking for advice to transition to digital? Or are you looking for advice on how to branch out in physical mediums such as like inking? How to improve in general for your paper drawing? Like what challenges? Yeah, what kind of specifics are you looking for? As you grow, my line art style gets even more cleaner. I'm a masochist. Oh. This artist loves line art. I found one. We got one, chat. We got one that likes line art. Because for me, I'm like, nah. Let me do the refs. I love the refs. I love dynamic poses. Line art, my beloved. My beloved. It looks so good when it's done. But oh my gosh. Also, Edward Sugar Maple, thank you for the gifted sub to Nasu. That's so kind of you. And Hongosti, thank you for the resub. Happy 40 months. The numbers start to get very big. The number goes up. It only ever seems to go up. So we cope. We just gotta cope with it. Oh, Meta, I love the triangle from the nose. Yeah, triangle noses are so nice. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any questions. Also, good morning, Cider Cat. You take it easy. Let's see. Line art, what's that? I know only rough sketch. Rough sketch is fine. Rough sketch is really fun. But back to the thing you said about breaking the rules. What was it again? I'm trying to think of a way to... Oh, here. Let me find a artist that breaks the rules really quick. Oh, what are they called? No, what are they called? Let me find an image to kind of show you an example of how this would work. Okay. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. This is not exactly what I mean, but this is a good way of visualizing. So, are y'all familiar with the jacket pose? Are y'all familiar with it? If you are not, here it is. It's right in front of you. This pose, although technically possible, is not really anatomically correct. This pose, if you were to have a person do this in real life, would not look like this. So you would notice that, let's turn these off so that you can see a bit better. So the thing that you would notice is that this character's anatomy is not really, air quotes, correct. Have I seen this pose before? Yeah. So if you break down this anatomy, I'm going to break it down. So we're going to have the head here. We have it pointed this way. The eyes would probably be around here. I favor right-handed drawings. This is just how my brain works. The neck would probably be somewhere around here. We have the shoulder here for the elbow, the hands. Now, the proportions are exaggerated. That is part of the style. But if we look at the rib cage, it would probably be around here. The hips are all the way down here. This would be the femur right about here, which is the thigh bone. We got the knee, and then we have the shins. Look at how much space there is between the hips and the rib cage. Anatomically, this is not correct, air quotes. But if you were to grab this drawing, and I'll just jelly mash it. I'll liquefy it real quick. If you were to shorten it like this, I could do it a little better. Let me do it better. Let me do it again. If you were to shorten it like this to make it kind of anatomically correct, the silhouette is not as strong. The silhouette is not as clean, and it kind of looks a little more uncomfortable. But if you exaggerate it, you have a really, really nice line of action here and here that curves back into the body. So that's kind of what it means by learning the rules so you can break them. Is, yeah, you're probably going to draw really anatomically correct characters for a little while until you learn, hey, this doesn't quite look as good. This is technically correct, but in a 2D character, this does not look good. And so, we learn how to break the rules a little bit. We push proportions. We push this pelvis further back. We push it further away from the rib cage. You know? There are so many little things that are pushed to make this look good. For example, this belt probably, I could be wrong, probably would be over here. It would probably be like this. Actually, more like this. Because of the way the pants work. The thighs don't really scrunch into the belt like that. You're kind of breaking the femur off of the hips if you're doing that. But it looks a little droopy if you do that. So what the artists have done is instead they kept it a nice smooth line in line with the pelvis or the thigh. That way it's really nice and smooth and dynamic here. You could break down this pose into several very simple shapes. You have like a half circle here. You have a curved rectangular shape. Same thing here, very curved rectangular shape. You have a circle for the mask and the head. You have triangles for the elbows. Very simple, very, very easy to read. You know? The silhouette looking better that way. Exactly, Nasu. But yeah, this is probably the most recognizable answer for learn the rules so you can break them. Learn what is correct anatomy so you know how to break the shape to make it look appealing, but not make it look uncanny and wrong. The artist favors the dynamic contour and gesture lines versus accurate behavior of the pelvic joints. Yes. Any question? I was actually thinking that, but didn't say it. Yeah. I like how I learned human anatomy right now. Yeah, it's fun. I like learning anatomy. The more I learned anatomy, the more I could learn how to break it. Also, Cosmic Crustacean. Happy 45 months. Welcome on back. Whew. 1 second. It's getting a little hot for me, so let me quickly take off my cardigan. 1 second. It's too warm for this. There we go. Whew. That's better. That's not possible. Too bad. But put the booty up. Cause yeah, like that is a very fun pose. It's a very, very fun pose that I would not occur to me to draw it like that, but that's because it was drawn by an artist who is skilled in different things than me. Exaggeration, you make your own way of making it look good based on style. Yeah. Sushi, the first thing you're gonna do is squimsh that spine. Squimsh that spine. Exactly. That pose looked like an advanced yoga pose that can break you done wrong. Yes. Here's the thing. It is correct that that pose can be done, but it will not look like that. So let me see if I can find Jack pose IRL. Yeah, here we go. Here's a great example. So this is a cosplayer. Now, granted, this image may also be... Oh, it's huge. That's why. I was like, why is it taking so long? It's massive. So this is a cosplayer versus the actual art doing it. So not too far off, honestly. Granted, cosplayers tend to edit their photos, so I have no idea how much of this is manipulation versus, like, actual posing. But just look at how curved the spine is. The spine is so curved here, and the distance is much greater than with this. We are essentially exaggerating and breaking their spine to make a stronger pose. Once again, yep, the belt slips down, but to make it a lot smoother, as well as texturing on a 3D model, they keep it in line with the leg here. So yeah, it is a possible pose. Absolutely. Very well done. Thing to keep in mind, though, is in art, you can break things. Where with IRL stuff, it's a lot harder to really over-exaggerate. There we go. Let's see, what's another pose I could do for this? Hey, Raccoon Riot. Dude Manjo, I'm taking an online art course and just learned anatomy and proportions. That's interesting to see everything I just learned broken immediately. Yep. Definition of learning the rules so you can break them. You ever tried extra triangular chips called Doritos 3D? No, I have not. Johnny, I love listening to you break things down. Always fun expanding my brain with y'all. Thank you. I appreciate when y'all share information too, because sometimes there are things that I just don't know. And y'all are very kind and patient with me when you're like, actually, I learned this thing. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's real nice. Oh, get a little stretch. Johnny, my expertise sadly lies elsewhere. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We need people with all sorts of different knowledges. Meta, thank you for that. No worries. I do hope it helps. Let's see. I'm gonna get an idea for the next pose. Let's see. Oop, wrong color. Prendre avec quoi amusant? Ah bon. Je suis heureuse que tu le trouves amusant. Merci, Meda. Let's see. I want to do like the inside of a washroom cabinet mirror. So like if I do this. Jaegermager or Jaegermage. I'm way better at painting miniatures than drawing people. Some people are really good at painting minis. I am not particularly good at painting minis, but that is okay. I've tried painting minis. I'm not very good at it, but I can see the appeal. Honey, you're inspiring me with these micro tutorials. They're super. No worries. I'm glad that it's helpful. I'm glad that you're finding the mini tutorials helpful because like they feel like just me answering questions, which I don't mind doing. Let's see. All of my art is just smug. I'm realizing that now. All of my art is just a little smug. Feels good to draw really like low, not low effort, but simple, no pressure art. What if it's just like a pill bottle cabinet? Perspective here could add to the idea that there could be more inside this cabinet. It's too bad all art can't be no pressure art. Yeah, sometimes high pressure art's good for you though. Genuinely. Honey knows French just became cool goblin. Thank you. Yeah, I speak a little French on the side. It's fun. I want to keep up with speaking French, otherwise I'm going to lose my language, you know? Let's see. Higher goblin. I'm going to draw a bunch of poses and then I'm going to find out how I can push them, I think. Yeah. Meta, mine's going slower than I would like. You've been doing French studies, yeah? Have you found any, like, shows you would like to watch? Also, Zozo, thank you for the breather beam. Thank you very much. Should have been through the first section, but I'm not. Oh, I see. How's your reading comprehension for it going? Not done any shows in French? I'm trying to think of a good French show. Because honestly, what I used to do is I used to find books that I already read in English and try to find the French version. Or I would find a show that I already watched where I know what happens, so that way I'm not getting lost. But I would watch it in a French dub. Just anime in a French dub with French subtitles. Or an English dub with French subtitles. Or French dub with English subtitles, you know? Usually French and French works pretty good because then I'm reading and hearing. And that way I would be able to kind of grasp how the casual language would work. Reading is easy, speaking is the hard part for me. Oh, I see. Oh my god, I practice my Irish since the language is endangered. If I don't use the language, it might really disappear for real. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. No shame in watching kids shows in another language. They keep the language simple in those. Yes, absolutely. 100% keeping the language simple, especially when you're first starting, is great. That's why if you don't feel like watching kids shows, I would recommend doing shows you've already watched. Like, if you can find Bluey in French, genuinely, that may be a really good one to do. But otherwise, I would be like, maybe I'll watch Avatar in French, or I'll watch a movie with a French dub. Would love to watch Bluey in French. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bluey is accessible in many languages, so I would not be surprised. Hilariously, I watched an anime subbed in Spanish. I've never seen Stream Boy before or since. Huh. I never heard of Stream Boy. Never considered watching Avatar: The Last Airbender in another language. Could be fun. It could be fun. Hmm. Let's see. I want to try a really exaggerated angle. Maybe I want to change that line of action. Hmm. What about playing a video game in French? Oh yeah, that's absolutely fair. You can play a video game in French. Generally, if there's a lot of dialogue in it, then you can learn. Like I on my spare time, I played Sekiro in French. That was fun. How do you say you like jazz in French? Tu aimes jazz? Vous aimez jazz? Selon toutes les lois connues de l'aviation. Selon toutes les lois connues de l'aviation. Ah! The B-movie script in French. T'aimes le jazz. Oh, okay. Oh, right. French is this thing where it's like, you like jazz, and then question mark. T'aimes le jazz. Oh, no, wait. No, wait. Tu aimes le jazz? T'aimes le jazz. Yeah, I guess you can shorten that. That makes sense. Do you know about the series Dofu or Wakfu? Yeah, I know about the series Wakfu. I couldn't really get past the first season. I got kind of bored with it. But the movie Dofu is real good. Oh, Ghibli movies in French is a great idea. Yeah, Ghibli movies in French, especially if you already know them. Let's see. This angle might be a little too extreme. Hmm. Let's see. I think I want to go with a simpler one. A simple, confident pose. Hmm. Nous ne sommes pas l'étranger, pas étrangers d'amour à l'amour. Just now to find that site that has them in French. Ooh. Good point. You gotta find them in French. Tu aimes or t'aimes are pretty much the same thing. Yeah. It threw me off for a second, and I was like, because my mom, she learned French so that she could help me and my siblings with French homework. And she had fun with it. So every night she would say, Je t'aime, and then tuck us into bed. It was very, very sweet. It was very nice. But like when I learned I could combine 2M and tem, I was like that throws me off a little bit. That throws me off a little. But it seems kind of normal. Big well, thanks for the hydrate, by the way. My French is super rusty, but I know enough to speak with my French gaming brothers and sisters. Nice. Contractions, my beloved. A little wink. A little cheeky wink. What if I do like finger guns? The bisexual finger guns. Love to visit Verdun and forts. Verdun and the forts that are close by. Ooh. I've never. Wait, what? The Vernon and the forts? They sound like pretty words. I like your words, funny man. Jaeger. I can't speak French, but I do enjoy dipping my frites in mayo. Pommes frites. Moule frites. Mmm. Moule frites. Trying to. How do I add the casualness of this? Yeah, a little closed eye like this. That makes it a little more confident and casual. What if I put it in like the side of a car? Nah. Too much work to draw a car. Yeah, we can start with this, and then I'll plus it up later. Finger guns drive by. Silly creature. That's me. Silly. Verdun is a location. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Me, anytime someone says something I don't understand, it's like, I like the sound of your voice, funny man. I don't get it, but I like it. Hmm. What's a good pose for this? What's a good pose for an entrance? Kicking in door? Oh, true. What if, like, at the top of a door? Big sunglasses at the top of an escalator or something. I guess it just could be a door. People just watching like, what is this weirdo doing? What are they doing? Forts Vaux and Douaumont heavily shelled during World War One, 1916 specifically. Ah! Parlez-vous French fry? Yeah. Yeah. I do. Little stretch, thank you, Big Will. For sure, the heck of the leg. It could be fun. Is this good? J'aime tes mots drôles, magicien. Yeah, I guess that works. My brain is like, that is technically a correct phrase. I'm sure there's a more casual way of saying it for sure. It's funny because I know almost all the bad French swear words. Not all of them, but a big chunk of them. And I was like, I did not learn these from my French teacher. She did show us some movies that were made for adults, though, which is very French of her. and there were a lot of swearing and sex, and I was like, interesting. Interesting. I'm learning a lot about the French culture. Chat waiting to see if Honey's muted at the start of the stream. Ah. Standing on the top of an up escalator, letting those riding up grand approach. Ooh. Interesting. Listen, I think I watched Amelie when I was in high school. My teacher showed me Amelie, and one of the first scenes is her going like, I love my morning breakfast. I go up onto my roof and count how many people are having sex. And then there's just like quick cuts to different people in the middle of having sex, and she's just like, 4 of them today. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? Excuse me? Man, why are you showing us this movie? I know it's won some sort of awards, but what? Anyway. My sibling had a book called Hide This French Book. Teacher did not care. Teacher was like, you're old enough to know this now. Anyway. Here's a movie about a woman who's very socially inept. She was the fun kind of teacher. She was also very strict at the same time. It was very interesting. She was very, very interesting. On the subject of Amélie, making creme brulee is hard. Yep. Creme brulee is tough. You need a blowtorch a lot of times to get the caramelized sugar consistent and quick. But otherwise you have to bake it, and so if you overbake it, you can overbake the custard. I mean, that's the problem that I would run into, but maybe I'm doing it wrong. Possible. Have tried custard and set right despite 2 days waiting. Ah, I see. Hey, Scuba. My day's been pretty good. Just chilling. Let's see. Confident zoomed up pose. Hair flip. Have competence. I will. There's a reason why French is the language of lust. I mean love. Here's a fun one. Throwing some giant double doors. Doors have slammed open. There you are with your arms extended in almost a praise the sun manner from pushing the doors out. Ooh. That would be fun. Like if I have the doors like this, and instead the arms was just like, haha. Praise the sun. Could be fun. Oh, what if I had like the Gurren Lagann, like, or Gurren Lagann cape flowing around? That could be fun. Small and French named things in my area, likely because it was French before the French and Indian War. Ah. If Gurren Cape make shades way bigger, like ridiculously big. I've never watched Gurren Lagann. I've heard good things about it though. Let's see. I want to do like the Miku vampire pose. That's what I want to draw for this one. Yeah, this one. Miku is vampire, extremely cute. Extremely, extremely cute. I just drew myself in that pose. You're an artist, does that mean you have a beret? No. No. I have regular hat because it's cold. What are you working on? I am working on some art that is low effort. Well, not low effort, low stakes. I'm doodling things while listening to a song and going like, how do I have this vibe in my art? How do I get this vibe into my art, you know? Vous allez à dîner? Peut-être après stream. Qu'est-ce que c'est stream en français? Need some stylish Kamina glasses to match. Kamina shades. Ooh. Hat dabs. I've hit a bit of a roadblock with my new OC. When facing a character from straight on perspective, how would you draw a foot? Oh, okay. So there's a bunch of ways to do that. Generally with feet, if you have the leg, there's ankle bones. Now it's a bit of a diagonal thing for ankle bones, and then you have the heel. So one ankle bone up here, one ankle bone below there, and then you draw a triangle from this point, and you draw a little slightly slanted rectangle, and then just draw that. And that's pretty much how I draw feet. Very quick feet. Don't think we have a word for stream. Oh, I see. Esflu. Because stream can also mean water. Rivière. Is it rivière? What's river in French? Pretty sure it's rivière. Yeah, rivière. Le fleuve. La coulée. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. But yeah, no worries, Fat Devs. Hope that helps. Good sketch of a foot. Thank you. Thank you. What I found from a quick search was, and I quote, the French term are diffusion en flux or diffusion en continu, but in practice, most people, French people just say streaming. Ah, okay. It's an anglicisme then. Triangles and trapezoids are half of sketches. The rest are just like segments and ovaloids. Yep. Shapes can either be broken down into triangles, squares, or circles. 3 of the basic shapes. Being so gentle with myself. Even if my art isn't turning out the way I want to. That's okay. Hi, Bacon Pancakes win. Hatsune Miku Wazowski. Mike Wazowski as Hatsune Miku. Oh no. That could be very funny. I don't know, you drawing something with Hatsune Miku vampire cover for reference? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I like how it's drawn. So I'm just messing around, having fun with it. There we go. We're just going with roughs right now. I'll get to clean them up in a little bit. My idea is I don't want to focus too much on a drawing. I want to get the art out. Otherwise, I want to say, hi, how are you doing? But I noticed the cover. Hey, Stitch, welcome in. Oh, these squares make a circle. Hey, sorry for not talking much. Listening to you while playing Fortnite. Homie, you do what you gotta do. You don't gotta talk if you don't feel like it. Dingus, I have a good time chilling here. Thanks for streaming this. No worries, Dingus. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think for this one, do I want this to rotate? Yeah. Meta, wait, you're going to animate this? I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of just looking at this because I have a little meme song that I'm animating the vibes to, and I'm kind of seeing how I feel about the compositions. Because here's the thing with making little animations, I like to make sure the compositions are diverse enough that they actually are interesting to look at, you know? But I don't want to put pressure on myself and give myself a project to complete. So I'm just kind of drawing what I'm feeling. Yeah, we're essentially thumbnailing right now. I think this is where I get off here. It was nice listening to you, honey. Thank you for the stream. No worries, Johnny Rockets. You take it easy, alright? And also, Nathan, thank you for the earwiggles. And Johnny, thank you for the breather team. Dragonfire, your model's the most amazing expressive face ever. Thank you. Made it myself. Dingus, I personally really love seeing the low stakes art. It really showcases the artist's personality. Thank you. Yeah, the low stakes art I think is good for me to get ideas out without worrying about how polished they are. And I think that that is an important thing to practice. Let me look at these compositions and get an idea for the next one. Because y'all can't hear the song. It might be a little surprise for y'all later. I want to turn it up a little bit, actually. There we go. Hmm. Okay. Let's do a nice little pose here. Just a little strike a pose sort of thing. The swaggers make me think it's Vivino. Oh, is it Baby No Money? I think that's what they're called. Oh, good guess. Good guess. Can you guess what song it is, Snail Space? Also, hello, Kappa. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, have a good dinner, Meta. No idea if I'm gonna finish this. This is just for fun. Do you still have the twig pen? I do. I just keep it out elsewhere because this is more convenient of a pen. It's also closer to what I actually use. And like, literally, what is your canvas size right now? I never know a solid one to work with when sketching. Kind of depends on what I'm doing. Let's see what the canvas size is. Canvas size is 2064 by 1188, which is an interesting one. It should be 1920 by 1080 or more. Oh well, that's okay. The only one I can name is two. I haven't listened to him enough. Fair. I mostly know him from the memes. Ketma doing good, but helping friends with their spring cleaning projects the past few days. Nice! Oh, I'm so excited to start doing spring cleaning. I want to finish Marie Kondo's book first, and then I'll do spring cleaning, because I want to do a whole overhaul of the amount of stuff I have. We'll fix it later. The pointing wing picture of you just makes me laugh because it's cute and ridiculous at the same time. Little finger guys. Pew pew. Pew pew. Hmm. Hmm. I know him from that one time he cosplayed Hatsune Miku. Honestly, mad respect. It's a good cosplay. Yeah, he did a Victor cosplay for Arcane too. It was pretty good. Let's see. Hmm. Maybe different pose for this. Actually, no, this pose is good. I just need to adjust the proportions. Fortunately, my model has some elf in it, so it's a Frankenstein of an elf clone of Stitch and Lilo and Stitch and an axolotl. Dang. That's interesting to see with the design. Like, I'm interested to see where the design goes with. My brain definitely formed that into a proper sentence. My bad. Back with taters and pork chops. Ooh, taters and pork chops. That sounds good. Hmm. Chocolate croissant sounds so good. Ooh, chocolate croissant sounds so, so good right now. We're gonna push these poses in a little bit. For now, we're just getting the refs out. There we go. Chocolate croissant. Mmm, chocolate croissant. That sounds so good. Oh, honey, looking gorgeous with the poses. Thank you. They're gonna be cleaned up in a little bit. They're all really, really rough right now. So, why does French have so many words that either sound identical and are only one letter different, or straight up use the same word for a different thing? I don't know really why, but make sure you don't get baiser and bisou mixed up. Chalky queso. Oh, maybe I should go grab some chocolate next time I'm out. It's so, so good. It's so, so good. Oh, I want to make chocolate lava cake. Lava cake would be delicious. What do those words mean? Let me just remind myself. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Okay. There's only one French word that isn't common knowledge that I know, but it is not the one that shall be spoken here. Fair. I will say one instead. Un baiser or faire un baiser means to kiss or give someone a kiss. The verb baiser is a slang word though, which means to have intercourse in a very vulgar kind of way, apparently. But yeah, it is a. There's like coup de foudre and coup de foudre. What is it? One sec. Uh, yeah, coup de foudre. Uh, uh, the it's very close pronunciation. So there's the word thunderclap. Let me look it up. Thunder in French. No, that's tonnerre. What is it? Coup de foudre. Yeah, thunderbolt. So coup de foudre is thunderbolt. Uh, coup de foutre with T, is an old-fashioned word for semen. There's no other way I could phrase that where I'm like, the most scientific way I can put it. Yeah, so don't get those two mixed up. It's either Thunderbolt or the other one. So, yeah. Little tadpole is what you could say. Oh, you know what, Stitch? That would have been funnier. Would not have been this direct, but, or both at once if you're Zeus. You got true, true. I thought this was a Christian stream. Who told you that? Who lied to you? Who lied to you? We're all about education here. Like the good old-fashioned phrase, le petit mort. Oh yeah. Yep. That's a classic. I prefer a much different term I shan't name here. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. But yeah, French is funny. There's a lot of like slang that if you are not familiar with French can absolutely make it difficult. But yes. How will I do this next frame? Let me listen to the song and do the next frame. Go back. Let me see this. Okay. Let's Good application for animating on iPad. Is an iPad good to animate on at all? You can. You can use Procreate or Procreate Dreams, which is specifically meant for animation. I could not figure out how to use Procreate Dreams, but, you know, it'd be like that. That's okay. You got a petit mort. Petit mort is I guess, slang for an orgasm. Yes. I'm gonna take a little bite. I have a little bit of pasta left over, so let me eat that real quick. I'm learning so much today. I'm so glad I can educate y'all today. Truly. Truly. 'Tis a privilege. Slang for a what? Listen. French is a beautiful language. I'm telling you so you don't get confused and use it in casual conversation. French is very focused on sex, I'm really. I don't think it is. Here's the thing. I don't think it is. But it's very easy to accidentally say something which can be slang without meaning to. You don't call the language of love for nothing, huh? It can be quite romantic. It can absolutely be quite a romantic language. Just as any can. There's so much romance and good novels and stories we are missing out on because of the language barrier, and it sucks. So there are just words that we will not have, that we are going to miss out on. And it sucks. Oh, pasta. Mm. Mm. Because German also has a lot of pitfalls with words sounding close together, but meaning entirely different things. That does not surprise me. There's a lot of English words I think this sounds similar, but have different meanings. I think we literally have a word for them. Are they like similes? No. That's a comparison using like or as. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Homonyms. Yeah. Homonyms. We got homonyms. Or homophones. So if I remember correctly, they are words that sound the same and are spelt different and have different meanings. Hey Drac, I'm just drawing myself. Having some fun doing quick sketches. There, there, and there. Exactly. There, there, there. What else is there? Here's it for Spanish. No embarazada. Embarazada does not mean you're embarrassed. That's apenada. I thought that was a food. Empanada. Apenada. Oh, dinner was good. Whew. Delicious. Alright, we're gonna switch up the vibe so that I can just focus. That empanada is a food. Yeah. Empanada. Empanada is a word for food. I think empanada is a type of food, isn't it? Bafanada. Bafanada. But embarazada means you're pregnant. Oh. Okay. Didn't know that. Is it too late to start? Got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. Is it too late to start? Got your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. Devs. Hopefully I get to commission you in the future for my Galeno C. I feel like you're the only one I can trust with her. Oh, thank you. That's kind of you to say. I do want to open up my commissions once I'm done with this last bottle. I'm so excited for it. You said too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. You said too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. You know you're better than this. I gotta find a pose where it's like feeling confident without going into this pose. Pose 28. Ah, yes. Let me look it up. Yeah, it's the one where it's just like, come on, do pose 28. I need to find a picture of it. There we go. Yeah, it's the hands behind. It's the strike and a pose with hands behind. Star got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. You stick to like the star got your heart in a headlock. How funny would it be if I put a if I put pose 28 in there? I think I'm on a whole 7 times in the game, so you could say I'm a fashion icon. Just as I suspected, Dingy. In a headlock, you know you're better than this. Stick to like the star, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. Stick to like the star, got your heart in a headlock. Oh, that sounds oh boy, oh boy. Plenty of sassy hobbity ref material out there. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I will add to it. I will be filling that niche. So everything she wants will come to her with no greed inside her mind. She knows what she deserves. Peak pose angle will agree. Thank you. And landed in a soft and warm embrace. She gave her love, her gift of life, so we could live with her. Really keep it? Thank you. Let's see. Hmm. All right, this one is going to be a 4-in-1. All the names we cry for those who burn beneath the flames. We stand beside the good and great, unbroken and enslaved. That is why we live. Honey, when she's on top of the ladder, she's going tee hee. I might fall. Can always count on us you to give us the good stuff. Yeah, baby. That is why we live like heathens. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get as many dynamic and diverse poses and angles into this one because it's like gonna be like one with 4. Sexy. Thank you for the resub. Happy 9 months. Congratulations on your stream, baby. And also, Westy and Nomax, thank you for the resub. Welcome on back. Happy 5 months. Hello, honey. Your streams are wonderful to watch. Je t'encourage dans ton apprentissage du français. Lâche pas. Merci. Oh, I hope to keep it. It would be nice if I could speak fluent French for longer. And perhaps learn more languages. I think it'd be nice. Sexy, I failed that message. Oh no! Feel free to send it again. Man, I thought you were Short King Dingy. No, Dingus is... no. No. Dingus, when she puts on the tallest heels, she's still shorter. I can't help it, it's my bones. I'm not certain, but I think even if she put on 6 inch heels, she should be shorter. 6 inch heels should be shorter than me. Yeah. I think I would still be shorter than you, just by a little bit, though. Also, hi Volt. I am drawing just fun little pieces of art of myself. Before I was given sweet taste. You can feast. There's beauty in your meat. The flesh and the fruit and the blood and the wine. I don't know ones who can never sing. Let's see. I want to exaggerate the angles so that they're all different. Yeah. The flesh and the fruit and the blood and the wine. The mods are comparing heights and learning new things about each other. Break chains of a she's a lover. Man, I'm 69 inches at least. Estrogen shrank me. No! The heat with the osteoporosis beam. No, your bones. I'm crashing out. Get small, get small, get small, get small. Oh, it's so funny. Howdy, what's up, man? What's up? I just drive myself. Having a good time. Listening to my mods crash out live on twitch.com. Very fun, very fun. Magic wand, make honey grow. No, I'd be too short for my dresses. My dresses, no! They'll become shirts. I'll just make them shirts. Look, it's Honey God, my art crush. Hope you have a good session. I'm going to bed. Good night, Sexy. I hope you get some good sleep. Thank you so much for the resub. Happy 9 months. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. Mod on mod violence. Put him in the pit. Make him fight with spoons. My ego can't take it. No. I think I'm gonna scooch this over. Which means I'm the tiniest, assuming no one else below me is 5'8". Can't help being a shorty. I can't help being a shorty. It's fine. Virtually assured restriction keeps powerful mods in check. A little healthy. What's the mod equivalent of sibling rivalry? Big Will, thanks for the breather, team. Dingus, we like shorties, don't worry. Perfect. Perfect. Makes you feel extra tall. Oh. Dingus, me and Gecko right now, just an alliance has been made. Good night, Aquamarine. I hope you have a good sleep. Thank you. Monday's Child, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was your stream? Oh, you're playing Little Witch Noberta or Nobita. I've heard about that one. That's not the one where the witch is wearing a red cloak, right? Nigger, I like Mist. Mist, is it a... Is Mist a band? But welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you had a good Monday. Finished the game, no red cloak, I think. Oh, okay. Nice. Did you enjoy it? Was it fun? Actually, what kind of game was it? Best-selling PC game for the near 7 years. PC Classic copyright in 1993. What? What? I need to look this up. Oh. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. It's on mobile these days by Cyan. Oh, okay. I might not know a whole lot about games. my it's the game was an anime girls souls like Mondays. Oh, that sounds fun actually. That sounds pretty fun. But yeah, cuz like my first game I played was Dark Souls Remastered. So that could probably give you an idea of what kind of knowledge I have of the gaming landscape. And I didn't even play it when it came out. I played it a couple years after it came out too. Yeah. Meta, you know what that pose means, right? Hmm? This one? This one? Yeah? I wonder what this could possibly mean. I wonder what this could possibly mean. Did you yeah? Oh, my mods know I'm gay. It's okay. My mom doesn't know, but my mods know. Does it mean you're a fan of Georgia O'Keeffe's works? What's that? What's that woman that paints flowers? Is music by Aurora? Yes, it is. Who's the one who draws flowers? Yes, it is Georgia O'Keeffe. I love flowers. Yeah, yeah. I think I was thinking of a different one. Hi, Elvin, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, I was, don't worry, I know what it means. I think it's fun. If I were a dinosaur, should be a Licaloctopus. Is that a real dinosaur? I need y'all to understand this. I am very gullible. I am very gullible, and I know that I don't know a whole lot outside of my fields. What is it? It's not? And is the music you're playing by Aurora? Yes, it's Aurora. Honey, sound it out in your head. One sec, I gotta go back. Okay. Oh, stage. Miku's getting an English dub. Cool. Let me... Oh! Okay, I had to I had to read it out of my head. Listen, I'm a little slow on the uptake sometimes. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, I'm a little clueless sometimes. That's okay. Meta, you know I won't say that. You won't say that. No. I keep on losing better. Since you like Soulsborne games and Souls likes Honey, I highly suggest playing Blasphemous 1 and 2. Ooh, I've heard about Blasphemous. Aurora and Hatsune Miku are my favorite singers, even though one's Vocaloid. You can still love Miku's voice. Sometimes the brain does not compute. The brain, sometimes, don't pay attention. Let's see. Why did my brain do, like, draw the Sonic meme? Draw the Sonic meme. Like, okay, it could be funny. Like, the Sonic meme, if I remember correctly, is just, like... It's not even a meme, it's just the pose. I think I already heard this. Oh, Visions is pretty good. When? What is it, like, the through the legs? Whoa, let me look up the Sonic pose, 1 sec. Yeah, the Sonic Adventure pose. Yeah, what the... What is this? It's like... Try to say something? No, I don't think so. I like this pose. You're not gonna catch me get given this pose flag. I like this pose. It's the most Sonic pose of all time, you don't know. Yeah, it is. I like it. Alright, let's see. For this one, I gotta showcase the number 3. Extra smug. Honey Adventure 2 featuring the debut of her edgy new arrival, Bitter Goblin. Giger chat, let me just say I'm having a great time with y'all this evening. I'm glad you're having such a fun time. I'm having a good time too. Even though I got art block, it's still fun. I just gotta remember that I am not doing the cleanest of poses right now. This is for fun. Edward Sugarmabel, thank you for the gifted sub to Jaeger Mage. And Cyborg, thank you for the 100 shinies. Thank you so much. Yay, tired ADHD brain. Sometimes that happens. And when that happens, we just gotta be nice to ourselves. We just gotta be real nice. Shrink it a little bit. Johnny, thanks for the earwiggles. Can't wait for the crossover with Umami Goblin, not to be confused with Umami Goblin, who is not being cast in the series. Sorry, we didn't have the budget for the extra actor. I'll just decide the number 2 pose is really good. Thank you. I like it. I'm trying to make the angles different. I have upwards looking in this direction. I have directly facing the camera but slightly looking down. I have down in the other direction, and now I'm trying to think of the last one for a 4th. Hmm. Also, bye, Stitch. Catch you later. I'm streaming on Friday. Back of the head? Oh, maybe. Maybe upside down? Sticking away, away, I'm asking why. Want to get this good? I think you could. Genuinely, Meta, your art is very good. I kind of want to reuse this pose. I'll use that as a placeholder for now. And we'll see how this goes. I do love this. Let's see. Let's see. Gotta go back a little bit. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, baby. Can't hear the word umami anymore without thinking of the silly crab game. Umami. Yeah. Yeah. Number 4 is golf. This one up here is golf? Well, golf could be a fun pose to do, actually. That could be your devil or your angle goblin. Kaido, I popped in to say hi before I go to EP Lance. It's midnight for me. Good night. I hope you sleep well. I love having dyslexia. I'll name a layer. One sec. I'll name a layer, and 2 hours later I'll be like, what the heck is this? Luwelry. Don't know. Let me see. I'm just scrubbing right now. Okay. I gotta look up the lyrics to this because I don't understand what they said. Bingo, thanks for the posture check. What happens when you turn out of squares? I just add more. Meta, what if for number 4 is just a middle finger? Ooh. Could be fun. Good. Could be fun. One sec, I just got a little sip. It could be like a Miku flipping the bird in that one animation. Miku flips. Sorry, I gotta look this up real quick. Miku flipping the bird. This. Oh, interesting. This video is 11 years old. Oh my goodness. It's just Miku flipping off the camera. It's just Miku flipping off. Okay. Diddle doing now build a Lego car. Ooh, have fun building a Lego car. Give it more zazz, make it you. Okay, that is pretty funny. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got the bitch show the one thing up. I'm specifically thinking of this one. I'll put it in here. Miku could never, but watch this video. Miku could, lettuce boy. Miku could. Bear witness. Let your eyes open and see the truth. Miku can do whatever she wants. The dangers of art. No one tells you how dangerous art could be. That's the one? Yeah. Yeah, I figured that's the one. That's pretty funny. Excuse me. Maybe I'll just do a little schmoovement here. I think what I'll do is I'll get rid of this one, actually. And you're never gonna see me, I'm a witch, and you'll miss me all the time. What if I do this? Just like... Know how you could love me when I'm empty, when I'm nothing. Tell me somehow. Oh wait, I have a pose idea. Oh, feel free to suggest it, meta. Because I have about 4 more poses I need to look for this one if I'm gonna do this animatic. Excuse me. Yeah, if I made an animatic. But here's the thing, I might not. I might just do it for fun. Honey mewing? Okay, okay, that could be fun. You're never gonna see me, I'm a witch. Hey buddy, welcome in. Instructions unclear. I've now flipped the parrot on its back. I feel I may have done something wrong. Nuh-uh, you're fine. You did fine. When I'm empty, when I'm nothing, please help me somehow, help me learning. Thanks, Edward Sugar Maple. I needed the reference. The slightly cursed mogging emotes. Love them. Love them. Alright, that'll be the first one. And then let's do a second one. I am worth the chance. I will show you I am worth the chance. Let's see. But yeah, Matt, if you got a pose idea, feel free to share. The monkey emote made my day. I used to think it was called the Sigma emote. So like, what did I call it? I call it Riz. Like for one sec, no worries. I'm just thinking of the next one. Maybe I'll do a different composition for this one. Maybe I'll do a 4-part for this one. Honey T-pose flying at Meta down the hallway. Practicing posing? Yeah, kinda. Let's see. JoJo style Dio posing? Oh, you know what? I should pull a JoJo pose. I do love the JoJo poses. Let me pull one of them. Jolene's pose. Okay, what if I do a bunch of them though? Okay, copying this image, and we are absolutely going to use these. I love JoJo poses. They're so dynamic. Let's see, probably the classic ones are... I do love Jolene's. Like, I love Jolene's. I think this is not Abdal. Who is this? I don't know them. There's Giorno, what was it? Emerald? It's a pretty good one. I do love this cat freak. We got Joseph, I think this is. Oh, I did. Jotaro is this one. Josuke, I think, is this one. Jonathan. Wamu. Oh, Wamu. Wham. Wham. The Killer Queen pose is a fun one. It's hard to draw, though. This one is a fun one. This one is the evolution of... No. This one's in Golden Wind, I think. Yeah, this is the Crimson Killer? King Crimson. Yeah. Full disclosure, I've never seen JoJo in any capacity. Absolutely fair. You do not have to. You can if you want to. You do not have to. I like the posing and the anatomy in this. Because the author uses the references from a lot of, like, famous magazines. It's very fun. Alright, let's go with these ones, then. I want to do a Jolene, because love my girl Jolene. She's great. We love Jolene in this house. Classic Jonathan. Oh no, this is Joseph. Classic Joseph. Jonathan's not in here, but that's fine. I think Giorno could be fun. Where's Bucciarati's pose, actually? I love Bucciarati. JoJo pose. Bucciarati. No, not seeing anything. Where's Bucciarati? I love him. Oh, wait, but also, this one's a good one. This one is a really good... I love Josuke. Josuke is a good kid. This is an excellent one. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at him. I always pronounce it Bucciolati. Bucciolati. I thought it was Bucciarati. Joseph is next to Crimson. Oh, you're right. This is Jonathan. And then this is Joseph. You're absolutely right. My bad. Just get thrown in bed. So probably these three, and then maybe one more, because there's one more. They're really dynamic poses. I do love them. I love the JoJo poses. Streamer chat? Thank you, Meta. 。 Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I d Sorry, I need to show y'all what Meta suggested for one of the poses. I need to show y'all. Nope, not this one. Copy image. There we go. Oh, don't worry, that's not all of it. What do y'all think? If I have to be cursed to see it, so will you. I couldn't find the Beautiful. Beautiful. Perhaps I will add it to the roster. Perhaps. It's foreshortening practice, that is for sure. It is foreshortening practice. Don't worry about it, Zuchi. Don't worry about it, Zuchi. Don't worry about this. They say there's tests in friendship. This is definitely that. Did I pass? I sure hope I passed, Dingy. If you'll excuse me, I need to go bleach my eyes. Lip flop tan. I didn't know there was a tan. I didn't look at it this deeply. I was like, will I draw this? I didn't even notice. You hid the ref so you passed for now? Thank you, thank you. I have manners. You're welcome. I'll still curse you with the visual. I won't let you linger on it, though. Your avatar has so much expression. So pretty. Oh, thank you, Redmi. Thank you. It shows off how I know I am cursing chat psychically. You know? Just a little bit of psychic damage. Can't let y'all get too cozy now. Can't let you go too cozy, otherwise you fall asleep on me. How disappointed she is. That's another one, too. That's definitely another emotion for it. Just 1d4. Not that bad. Not that bad. Not too much. But yeah, let's say. Anyway. Let's do the JoJo pose. I'll do Jolene's first. That's probably the easiest one for me. I love Jolene's sass. Would you prefer the book trend? I've seen the book trend. It's not too cursed. It's fine. Let's see. Will I be able to do this one? That's not bad. Okay. When is Snack coming back, honey? I want to see the piggy. He'll come back when he comes back. I'll grab Diggy's book beam. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen that one. It's a good one. It is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Very nice. Very nice. I watched the Miku flipping the bird and it's so cute yet funny at the same time. It is. It is. It's very cute and funny at the same time. Let's do Josuke's. So much dynamic movement in these poses. Popping a hip. Popping a hip. Samus Jamma, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Trinity of Thick Thighs raid. Oh dang. Were we all drawing thick thighs? Were we all drawing some thick thighs there? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How was your stream? Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you're having a lovely Monday. Here, yeah. If you feel like sharing it on stream, absolutely feel free. You can absolutely do that. But yeah, absolutely feel free to DM it to one of the mods. Meta's right there if you'd like. And then we could potentially take a look at it on stream if it's TOS safe. Skyroth, I gotta go. See y'all later. See you later. Take it easy. Let me grab the whip. Sure thing. We're doing some whip of Rara. Would you like to peek? Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm just drawing myself in JoJo poses right now. Because I'm trying to draw myself out of an art block, you know? JoJo art or just JoJo poses? Just some JoJo poses. Doing myself in JoJo poses. Because yeah, I have a little bit of art block right now, so I'm trying to get out of it by just lazily and chillly drawing. Ugly Doll Stargazer, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. Let's see. Oh, you were also doing art. Welcome on in. I hope you had a lovely time. Also, Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub to I'm Not a Dork. And Foop, thank you for the breathe redeem. Foop, you're so cute. Love your model. Thank you. Made it myself. One sec, I gotta hold my breath. So does that mean you're an enemy stand user? Would be cool if I could use a stand, but probably not. I probably wouldn't even use it that much, honestly. Sindel, thank you for the resub for 6 months. Dang, happy 26 months. Shower thoughts. Is our generation going to reminisce about video games like the previous generations talk about music or trends? Will Granny Honey be doing Sekiro challenge runs for the folks at the retirement community? Maybe. Maybe. If I go to a retirement community. I don't know. I wonder if I would... Something to plan for the future, I guess. Gotta get there first. But I was gonna say, Stargazer, if you'd like to share your art, absolutely feel free to send it to a mod. We can take a look at it on stream. I only have links to imprint right now. That's okay. If you like, you can absolutely share that, and I can take a little screenshot and share. Upload stream chat. It's a bit saucy. Yeah, if it's too saucy, just to be safe, I may not share it on stream. Oh, this is alright. This one's totally okay. Let me share this one. Alright, let me put it up there so y'all can see. Oh, gosh. Alright, here we are. This is Sama's art. I put it behind JoJo. Look at that. Ooh. Is this, yeah, this is Rara. Right. I remember you mentioned that. This is Rara. Rara's got a lovely design. Also, so good at art. So good at art. Rara Panthera. Yeah. This looks great. Great job on the hair. Like, I think the way you drew the hair and the ears is what makes her really recognizable. So it's really, really good. Great job with that. But oh yeah, Stargazer, feel free to send it to a mod just because I don't allow links in chat for everyone's safety. But yeah, this is really cute. Is this like right out of a hot springs sort of situation or like a bathhouse? Because this is very, very cute. I can kind of see what you're going for with the towel. Nice. This looks good. This is a lovely work in progress. Oh, actually, is Rara's tail like a ghost tail or is it like a regular panther tail? Because it's been a while since I've seen Hololive. Oh, it's Snow Leopard. Okay, gotcha. Her hair is really pretty. I really like her hair's design. It's so adorable. She do got the anime hair vents. For sure, for sure. It's still flat colors? Yeah, but coloring's hard. Like, I find coloring extremely hard. So thank you for sharing, by the way. It's a nice whip. Thanks again for sharing. No worries. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for trusting me with your community, your art, and your art. What are you working on today? Today, I'll actually show y'all a little bit of the work I was doing. I have art block right now. So I am just drawing a bunch of different poses, taking it easy, and trying not to worry about finishing things as much as getting ideas out of my head. I think that's something that I want to work on and I want to improve on. It's coming up beautifully, Steppa. Yeah, it is. Stargazer didn't mean to look it so quickly in chat. That's okay. It's absolutely no worries. I just say that so that people don't get jump scared. It's like, why can't I post links? It's like, don't worry, that's on purpose. Don't worry, you're okay. Since you said you made your model, does that include the rig? Yes, I designed, drew, and rigged it myself. I actually, I gotta update my website, but I've rigged a bunch of models now for at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've rigged almost 10 other VTuber models. Maybe more, actually. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit since I've checked. Implacable Lemon, thank you for the resub. Happy 19 months. And you started a hype train. I see what you did. I see what you did. You started a hype train there. Very impressive number, all the same. Thank you. Hoping I can get one soon. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I would love to do more models. I love making VTuber models. It's so fun. Lemon, I admit to nothing. You can't make me. Mouse tracking's really good. Thank you, B Lily. Thank you. I rigged it for VBridger, so it has iFacial mocap tracking. I gotta find an easier way to explain to people how it works when you do iFacial mocap tracking, because it's iFacial mocap that goes into VBridger that goes into VTube Studio. So it's 3 apps to make the model move. It's very cool. Excuse me. And Edward Sugar Maple, thank you for the 480 shinies. Thank you so much. How do you move your ears like that? Take a guess. It's always fun to make people guess. Looking at these frames and spotting the Sonic pose, just mocking us viewers. Alright. She's ear tracking. But yeah, basically I have been just drawing some really simple poses so that I can get ideas out on paper. So now I'm just doing these ones. Excuse me. Animation's so fluid, it's incredible. Thank you, Scorpy. Thank you very much. Just clicked on as I was lurking and I was part of the raid, but this is one of the greatest VTube models I've ever seen. Thank you. Did it myself. That's very kind of you to say. You have that extra muscle in your ears that allow you to flex your ears. No, I don't think I do. If I do, I haven't noticed it, honestly. Your tracking is better than even the most funded VTubers I've seen. Thank you. I think probably because if I had to put a price on this model you see in front of you, it would be about 15 grand. It took me months to make this thing. Months. And I have like over 32 toggles that honestly I do not really use. I was more testing how many toggles I could do. The answer is a lot. And the answer is I don't need that many. I only need like 4 or 5. If I could learn to 2D rig models, then I would love to design them. So, fun fact, Doll Stargazer. Here are some tutorials to start if you want to get into 2D rigging. I don't know why it didn't work. Did I spell it right? There it is. So those are the 2 channels I recommend the most to beginners if you want to start getting into live 2D rigging. Highly recommend those 2. Thank you, Meta. We're gonna look at Stargazer's art. Ooh. Oh, this is lovely. 1 sec, I'm just gonna grab it so I can share with the class. I have to take a screenshot for it because for some reason it doesn't want to do this. But this is here. I'll include your handle so that people can find you on Insta. But this is, if I'm not mistaken, oh, that's Josuke up there. But yeah, this is Stargazer's art. Look at this. This is gorgeous. And the next picture is of them putting it on a 3D model, which is super cool. Super, super cool. But yeah, if you ever want to see what tutorials I use to make models, !tutorial if you ever lose the link. Looks like a Yakuza back tattoo waiting to be unleashed. It's extremely cool. Like, I love the detail. The detail is extremely good. And the wonderful thing is, the detail and the use of line art is extremely cool. There are very subtle black bits of lines right here to emphasize the tentacles itself. It helps to differentiate from the main body and how light it all is. Like most of the lighting is on the suckers and then the face. So it adds a really nice level of contrast. It makes the head pop forward really, really nicely. It looks great. It's a tattoo for a friend in Australia. I've been tattooing for about 15 years, so it's all experience. That's insane. That is incredible. It looks wonderful. You did an amazing job with this design. I now saved the YouTube channels for later watch. Thank you for having them on hand for others. No worries, Pear. Good luck. Good luck with that. But yeah, thank you for sharing, and thank you for having so much patience in sharing your art. Sometimes it can take a little bit to get the art from the art raider to on screen. So thank you for waiting. But yeah, Jojo, pose. Thank you for being so supportive. No worries. Thank you. Where is the layer I was drawing on? There we go. All right, let's do a... Maybe instead of a 4-cut, like a 4-panel cut, I'll just do individual frames. That might save me a little bit of time. Let's do a Jonathan. Hey, listen, I'm just working on doing some loose sketch drawings for myself. And thank you all for the level 2 hype train. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Could also be rearranged later on his panels. Yeah, I could definitely do that. There we go. And then one more for that. Favorite JoJo character? Tight race between Josuke, probably, and Jolene. They're both good. Josuke is very fun, though. Well, Bucciarati's also really good. Bucciarati is really, really fun. Very memorable. I was so engrossed I didn't even notice the JoJo. Yeah. I've only finished the first 2 parts. Oh, nice. The hardest part to get past is the first one. The second one's pretty good. It's more fun than the first one for sure, in my opinion. But then after that, it's really, really fun. They're Diablo, or am I biased? Yeah, no, I don't think it's Diablo. This is Magic Circuit and Yanners. Third part is when it hits its stride. Third part is real good. I think the fourth part is my favorite though, because I love horror and mystery. So that's probably my bias showing. Let's see. Maybe I'll draw King Crimson. Well, it's a very complex pose. Maybe Josuke. Josuke's pose is fairly simple. In comparison, at least. Pretty iconic. He's a punk who loves marine biology. What's not to like about him? So Jonathan and Joseph hold special place for that reason. I can't pick a fave, but I do know their earlier incarnations, so there's like because they're the OGs in nostalgia. Yeah, that's fair. There's absolutely nothing wrong with liking those seasons, I think. I know that they're a little harder to introduce new people to though, because they're a little slower. But they're kind of meant to be like a drama. Gotta make it smug. Gotta make it smug. There we go. Got 4 poses there. Good. We're gonna put them at angles slightly. There we go. Yeah, and I went to this college and with my mom a few days ago to check it out. I went to check out this 30-minute session about the art classes with 3 professors, and I'm not lying. I was the only one who attended. To be honest, I attended the second session, so most people already went to the first one. Also, I even mentioned to them that you were the one who got me into art when they asked me, "Oh, dang." How, how did they react to that? I wonder. Were you like, "Yeah, and a streamer that got me into this." I hope you had fun there, by the way. Logan, thanks for the hydrate. No, well, I'm glad you went to check out a place to potentially learn to do more art. Also, if you plan on getting into the art program, keep in mind, depending on whether you want to go there for learning art specifically or to get a job. There's different reasons to go to university or college. Make sure you know the reason why and do the proper research so that you can either learn the art you want to learn and or get the job you want to get. Pride, Prejudice, Vampires, and this one blonde. Yeah, that is season 1. Let's see. I want to see this one real quick. Hmm. All right, let's do a upside down pose. I think that would be fun. Cheeky tongue out pose. Put the arms up for more dynamicness. This pose is kind of a challenge. The perspective is hard to do. I might have to get some reference for it. Maybe instead. Oh, they didn't act really surprised. I honestly don't know if they said really knew you what a VTuber. They said they really knew what a VTuber was, but they didn't understand that you were a streamer. Also, art wasn't really my main focus for college. Engineering is. Art is more of something I did on the side, like an elective. Oh, nice. Okay, that makes sense. I think I think there is nothing wrong with doing art on the side. In fact, I almost sometimes encourage it. There is a balance to be had where you have to balance what you want to do and what you need to do. Sometimes what you want to do and what you need to do is the same thing. And sometimes what you want to do has to be put aside a little bit for what you need to do. That can often happen with art. But I think just because you are not fully jumping and diving into art recklessly doesn't mean you're not an artist. You're an artist whether or not you you draw art consistently or not. You're still an artist. You pick up a pencil and create the things you want to see. But I am news to me. You're an artist. Yeah. What do y'all think makes an artist? Is it the amount of time you draw? Is it the content of what you draw? Is it how good you are at something? Something to think about. But fair time for bath. But before I go, I once more throw a Hail Mary and mention I suggest the pose in show chat. With that, I will always wait to soak me bones. Ooh. I will probably wrap up stream in about 15-ish. I want to finish up these poses. Let me check show chat real quick. Ah, the crabs. The crabs. Fat dabs, you're an inspiration, honey. Thank you. Part of me is like, I don't really know what I do, but I'm glad you find inspiration here. I'm just being silly and having fun. An artist is simply someone expressing themselves through any medium of their choosing. Huh. Okay. And being able to draw what I want to see? Interesting. I like asking people what they think makes an artist, especially ones that aspire to become artists. Because it tells you a lot about what they see in art, you know, and what art can do for them. Some people use it to process. Some people use it to bring their ideas to life. And I think it can also tell you like what your values are and your reason for doing things. Cure for me is good. Making things makes an artist, I think. Without a pen or paper, it's not yet art, just a thought in your head. Meta, are people respecting my artistic opinion when they ask for advice? Or people wanting to see my art? Interesting. I guess it's a really toxic way of thinking. I think that way of thinking has definitely crossed a lot of artists' mind. It is not an uncommon one to want. It does have potential to create a dangerous relationship with art, and one where you seek other people's approval and want external validation. But there's nothing wrong with external validation. We are people. We look to others for validation and encouragement. There's nothing wrong with that. I think if doing art for external validation is your only reason, then that might be a little bit scary and unhealthy, especially if you don't get it. But I think part of what you said, Meta, is actually really good, where it's like you want to draw what you want to see. That is a really good reason to draw, in my opinion. You have an idea you want to put to paper, and that's why you draw. I think my reason for drawing is not too different. So not too dissimilar, honestly. Love this song? Yeah, it's a good song. Honey, I don't know if you care about wrestling, but have you seen the wrestler in the women's division whose whole gimmick is she's JoJo's character with Stone Mask? No, I haven't seen that. Great, Guardian. Thank you for the resub. Or the sub, actually. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Bum, bum, bum. I don't need it. I don't need it. Please don't care for me. Please don't care for me. Care for me. Care for me. Please no care for me. Care for me. Care for me. Please no care for me. Care for me. Care for me. Bro, the choreography was difficult to learn? I would imagine, yeah. She dances so cool. No, I don't need to care for me. I think these are pretty good as starting poses. Alright. Right now, I'm not there, so in my opinion, I'm not an artist, just a person that puts pen to paper and that's it. I think you are more of an artist than you think, Meta. And that's okay. It takes a little bit to realize that you are worth more than you believe, you know? Alright, I think that's enough art for the evening. There we go. Just gonna stretch a little bit. Make sure my arm is not too tight before I go to bed. Got a lot of good art there. It's pretty nice. Fun fact, the choreography inspiration was directly from Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland, live action. Oh, neat. Also, hi, Silent Princess. Thank you. Lots of poses like you're storyboarding your own movie, honey. Yeah. I like boarding. It's pretty fun. I'm not amazing at it, but it is fun to get ideas out. It's fun to see what kind of ideas come out of my brain when I am given the freedom and the space to do it, you know? Another dumb question. I found a piece of art that I wanted to share in the Discord. What would be the proper channel to post it? Good question. Let me double check. I think... Let's see. I think show chat is fine. I think that would be the best place. Take it anymore. I was painting pictures. Pictures a painting of you. Arts and crafts? Thank you, Meta. Yeah. Arts and crafts then. With proper credit charts. Yeah. Good call. I guess show chat is mostly for like... Yeah. It's mostly about like the streams. But yeah, I can see both working. I think I like this pose quite a bit. I feel like by itself it's very cute and bubbly and bouncy. So I'm excited to clean that up a little bit. I felt alive and I can't complain. Oh, take me home where I belong. Where can I find the Discord? Is it just for subs? No, it's free. Ah, thank you, Myth. Yeah, I don't want to paywall entrance into a community. I feel like that's kind of kind of gatekeeping in a way, especially since it's a very casual community where people share what they like and talk about things they enjoy. People there generally try to keep it positive. I am not super active in the Discord. I will be so for real. A lot of the times I am busy doing art or working. So I do occasionally peek in and lurk though. Someplace too far, and I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I was running far away. Will I go up the world someday? Oh, take me home. Love seeing what y'all share. It makes me being there so much fun. Yeah, people are very willing to share there, and it's quite nice. Honor Guide, thank you for the breathe redeem. All right. My arm feels a little bit stretched. That's nice. Chilling, taking it easy. Let's see. Next stream will be Friday at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. So around the same time as today. Do you think you could ever do an original song, honey? I'm sure it would be beautiful to listen to. Thank you. I have written songs. They're not great. They're not amazing. But I write for fun. I've written some songs for fun. It's quite nice. Sometimes it's nice to have things just being worked on and relaxed and not have to worry about presenting them. But one day I would like to when I feel confident enough in them. Also, catch you later, Gecko. You have a good night. I'll also be wrapping up too. Let's see, one more song and then we'll call it an evening. Okay, Bob, I love how elaborate you're going for your storyboards. I remember back in school where teacher taught us that going just barely past stick figures was totally acceptable. I agree with your teacher. Straight up, I agree with your teacher. Stick figures is absolutely perfect. You don't need anything super clean for storyboards. Me, I like to clarify and get the poses nice and clear for me because my proportions are a little different than most characters. They're a little bit more short stacky without the stack, so just short. So I want to make sure that I can understand it. Like if I open this up in like a week and I don't understand it and I'm not sure what I was trying to convey, then I don't think I've done my storyboards correctly. If anything, I call these like thumbs, but these are more than thumbs and more than storyboards. I do want to correct these a little bit. The stars open wide. I think you'd call this pre-production visualization. Yeah, this might be pre-production before this even gets to like storyboards. Or no, before keys phase, I think it is. Tonight. It's been a long time since school. Fair. Fair. Maybe we hear that one of them is a goal next subathon? Perhaps. Mm-hmm. 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 Now we're running out of time. Hide all the echoes in my mind cry. There's blood on your lies, the scars open wide. There is nowhere for you to hide. Ooh, here's someone we can go visit. Perfect. Running with the glizzy ray. We got a little bit of a glizzy in there. Oh, actually, let's do, because we're going to be visiting someone who's doing a celebration. Let's do happy partnerversary. And add some emotes to that. I always go through the No art block. We do not curse people with art block when we go. But we're gonna go visit Buncha. So Buncha is a very, very skilled artist who also does live 2D rigging. If she, they pronouns. They made the models or rigged the models for Basil Wolf and Boo the Rat. Very, very good models. Also made her own models, so extremely good. I think y'all will like it over there. Right now, Buncha is crafting for her partnerversary, so let's go say hi. Ooh, so I'm running with the wolves tonight. I'm running with the wolves. I'm running with the wolves. I think they're 18 plus. I think they are, yes, streams are 18 plus for crude language and humor. So minors, be gone. We sleep. We go to bed. Chill. But yeah, we're gonna take it nice and easy and relax. Thank y'all for hanging out today. I was very, very nervous about doing art because I'm like, oh gosh, art block sucks. I have to be so gentle, and none of my art is going to look clean. None of my art is going to look particularly anatomically correct. It's going to be a lot of quick sketches that are loose and not particularly polished. So thank y'all for hanging out. I'm very happy with how these came out. So it's nice to know that I don't have idea art block. I just have execution art block. Oh gosh. Grey Guardian, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much right before we head out. It's very kind of you. Au revoir. But yeah, I'll be streaming on Friday at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. It'll be nice. We'll be taking it easy and having fun. I'm glad y'all had fun today. Thank you so much. Nothing wrong with that? Leaves more room for expressions? Yeah! I'm so excited. We might do more of this next time. But I'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye! Have fun over there! Thank you for coming today!